Those of you who got an invite, welcome to Nerd Prom.
No matter where in the world you are, we're all Nerds International. With the hyphen.
Right, you two, it's Mr. Mean coming at you from gloomy swamp-ass Beaumont. Oh my god, it's miserable outside. It's raining cats and dogs, has been all day for the most part. It's shitty, it's swampy, it's muggy. Did I mention it's shitty? Okay, well, alright, since we got over that. So I didn't post any RPG Day 2017 videos over the weekend because I was busy. So I figured today, being Monday the 7th, I will catch up with videos 5, 6, and 7. So this will be a little bit longer video, but hopefully this will cover up and catch me up to date. And then tomorrow I'll film number 8 like normal. During the week's a little bit easier. On the weekends it's kind of hard. Excuse me, especially when I had to go to Sulphur this weekend and spend time with the in-laws, which was fun. We all had a good time. Norby had a blast. So anyway, getting on to it, and as always, make sure you go check out Questwise. He's been doing them every day, and they're pretty good. It gives food for thought kind of thing. So, and the whole point of these RPGADay 2017 videos and Facebook posts and G Plus and whatever Twitter is to just raise awareness for RPGs, and then you might find out about games you don't know about and things like that. So anyway, without further ado, today's RPG du jour is questions 5, 6, and 7 from the RPGADay 2017 list. So number 5 is, what RPG best captures the spirit of the game? That is a toss-up, because there's a number of great games, but I'm gonna have to go, and I don't have it in here, and I probably should, so I apologize. It's downstairs. I'm gonna say the new Star Trek by Modiphius. I've been reading it. They changed up the basic 2D20 mechanic. It's still the same mechanic that you know and love from Infinity or Mutant Chronicles or Conan, but they changed it up a little bit, and I won't get into it because buy the book. But reading that book, the feel of the book, the layout of the book, and then a lot of how they do their exam, it just screams Trekkie, Star Trek. So even if you got someone in your family that's not a Star Trek or is not a Trekkie, but they're a sci-fi fan, it's a good purchase. Get it for them. If nothing else, it's a great read. The actual physical book is going to be gorgeous. I've seen Modiphius has a YouTube channel, and Lord Lloyd, I guess he's their PR guy, or I know he's in charge of the Silver Shields, which I'm a member of, but he did a flip through of the book, and it is absolutely stunning. It's very nice looking. Definitely sets that Star Trek feel of the game. So my number 5 would be Star Trek. The latest captures the feel of the game. There's a number of great games out there that I'll do it. Conan, again, that's a Modiphius game. I think it really, the setting of the game, the iconography and everything really gives you that feel of Conan and barbarianism, and that's a tough world to live in, man. Let's see, let's pick a non-Modiphius game as well. I'd have to say, oh man, Hell on Earth from Savage Worlds. That's another one where you flip through that book and you read it, and you get the feel for this world that it's post-apocalyptic, or it is apocalyptic, and that it's the crapola has hit the fanola, if you know what I mean. So yeah, those are just a couple games that really capture the spirit. Polaris would definitely be another one. That one reads very well and is laid out. And reading the short story and the fiction that's in the game, it really brings home the fact that you're living in this underwater, dystopia. I think it does a really good job of setting that tone and that spirit. You know what you're getting into when you buy that book, I think. So that'd be another one. That'd be another one of my top picks. All right, so question number 6 is, if you could game every day for a week, what would you do? And that's number 6. Well, I would run or play a different game every day. One of the things that's been paramount in my GMing skills is being able to pick up any game and play it, because I had a really good friend, Nubby, in Arizona, who was a huge fan of, he had more disposable income than he had time, and there is a number of games that he bought because he wanted to play them, but he didn't have the time to learn them, and they normally winded up in my collection, which was awesome, I might add, and he was really cool about it because he knew at the time I was very financially strapped, and he went out of his way to help a brother out. And so big kudos to Nubby Wilster. Super awesome guy. I miss him a lot. But this one's dedicated to him. I would run a different game every week just for Nubby. But it's a long story why we call him Nubby. But he lost his part of his finger when he was a young child. But anyway, that's what I would do. I would run. And part of our gaming group that we have right now that meets on Saturdays, we meet almost every Saturday if schedules permit, and we're running several different games. I'm going to run Star Trek. I've been running Star Wars. We've been playing Torg. And we've made characters for Mutant Chronicles. We haven't really gotten a chance to play yet on our Saturday group. What else have we done? Oh, we've played a couple different Savage Worlds games. And we made characters for Mutants and Masterminds, but we haven't gotten to play yet. My friend Joshua is going to run that. So, yeah, the plan would be is if I didn't have to work and I had a whole week off and I didn't have any family obligations, I would GM and or play a different RPG every day. Because I think, with the outrageous collection I have, it would be awesome to be able to dive into that and play with a lot of it. So that's number 6. Number 7, most impactful RPG to you. Wow. I'm going to have to say Mutant Chronicles. The first and second edition of Mutant Chronicles. It came in a time in my life I was in an unhappy marriage, and that was the game that gave me solace. It kept me grounded, kept me from doing anything stupid, because we all get depressed, we all get crazy thoughts in our head, and it just is the game that kind of, for such a dark and depressing game, it gave me hope, and I enjoyed running it and playing it. And I was a freelancer at the time for Target Games AB, and they sent me to Gen Con, so I had a nice week getaway basically. They paid for my hotel, they paid for my entrance to the con, and all I did was run Mutant Chronicles RPG all weekend, and it was a blast. And I only had to run 1 4-hour session every day. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I ran a 4-hour session every day. They let me choose my time schedule, in advance, of course, because they had to put it in a catalog. I got to go do other things at the con. I didn't have to hang out at the booth. The miniatures guys kind of got the short end of the stick because they had to stay by the booth. But because I was running an RPG and needed a little bit more table space, I was given free will. And dude, it was awesome. I mean, Modifius. It wasn't Modifius at that time. It was Target Games AB. They were a Swedish company, and they sadly went under. But they did the Warzone and Chronopia miniature games, and I played both of those, and it was a lot of fun. So that was a game that I think was very impactful to me, and I fell in love with that dystopian future, kind of like steampunk, meets sci-fi, or I think what diesel punk is what they call it. Mutant Chronicles goes by the vernacular of diesel punk because it's a little bit higher tech than than steam, but great game, and of course Modifius has the license now, and they have, if I can use the vernacular, they've gone balls deep into putting stuff out, and there's a lot of great source books. If you're looking for a good dystopian dark future diesel punk RPG, I highly recommend Mutant Chronicles. I don't think you'll be disappointed. It is very well supported on the web as well as in physical books, and you can get everything in PDF, so it's even better if your budget's tight and everything, because Lord knows everybody's budget is tight. So those are my 3 videos, and like I said, I didn't want to keep it too long. We're only coming up on 10 minutes, so that's videos 5, 6, and 7. So I hope that helps everybody out and maybe gives you a little insight into other things. And I hope you enjoyed it. Check back tomorrow. I'll have another video probably around the 7 p.m. time, my time. And we'll go from there. I might try to film 2 or 3 of these in advance during the week so that come the weekend, I don't have to stress out about it. Not that it's a stretch. I actually enjoy stress. I actually enjoy doing these. And it's fun. So anyway, I hope you guys are well. And as always, peace and hair grease. And remember, be nice.